Yo, Bugsy, it says here they got something called the Vegas Mob Tour.
Yeah, Bobby, ain't you heard? It's all about our old friends Sam Giancana, Meyer Lansky, Mo Dalis, and of course yours truly, Bugsy Siegel.
Are you kidding? A mob tour about us?
Yeah, they take you to where we used to hang out and to all the places where we used to do our crimes.
You mean they expose all our secrets?
Yeah, but it's okay, because we ain't around anymore. So let's face it, we can't get busted.
Hey, you think we can sneak on board and check this out?
Of course we can. Forget about it. They'll never even know we're there.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Adam Flowers here, and it is July 30th, 2 o'clock Pacific time, 4 o'clock Central time. We are live. It's Mob Vlog, guys. Today we're talking about Joey Lombardo. We got Red Wemette with, so check it out. Stick around. Hit the like button. Mob Vlog. And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Red Wemette.
I didn't oversleep. I was taking a shower. It's hot here.
You know, you got to take a shower every once in a while. It just does wonders for you, at least once a month.
Twice a day.
When you live in Florida, you kind of walk around in a shower, don't you?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So
I have something to ask, Adam. Would we like to have Christina Morris as a moderator in the room? She's in the room right now.
Yes.
Christina, do you want to be a moderator?
We'll throw her on as that. Welcome in, everybody. Keith Pelton, the Truth, Peter Tornabeni. Nice to have you. Dave M, Tim Hunt, Jim Yeager, Robert. Nice to have you in. And, of course, Christina, one of our members. Welcome in, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about
Joey Lombardo.
Joseph Lombardo, not the governor of Nevada.
She just said yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Christina. Wow. Well, welcome in, guys. Joey the Clown Lombardo. I'm not going to put any clown wigs on or freaking clown noses, any of that. We aren't doing that today. We're just going to listen to Red's stories about. I'm even going to try and refrain from using grok today. So,
try and refrain. Oh, God. Okay.
James Bismarck, John Wallace, Midwest Lee, single and looking. Good afternoon to both of you. Calling in from Chi-Town. Hell yeah. Jared Sanders, welcome in. Dave F., it's good to see you. From the FBI guy said Joey was a smart dude from the surveillance tapes.
He was. He was very smart. He was very well. Although he didn't have a formal education, he was probably smarter than all the other guys. I mean, that's why he excelled the way he did, because he was more clever. One of the things that was very distinctive about Joey was when he gave up being a thief at an early age, he had collected all the tools. He didn't run them and leave them on the job or steal them and leave them on the job. He brought them home and kept them in the garage. So when somebody needs something, they would go to Joey and say, I need this drill. I need this. I need that. And he'd say, oh, okay, just cut me in for the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it worked.
Nice. See, that's smart.
I never saw him raise his voice. He didn't have to. I never saw him be mean. He didn't have to. He wasn't that kind of guy. And the last time I did see him, he smiled and winked at me. And that was in court during Family Secrets. I couldn't identify him. There were so many people over at the table, defense table. Calabrese was there. I mean, a lot of people. And then they had lawyers, 2-3 lawyers apiece. So when you looked over there, it was like, who's who? You really can't tell. So Mitch Mars came up and he brought me a picture of him, a mugshot from 1980. And he shows it to me. And I said, he said, now do you see him over there? He's trying to refresh my memory, right? And I looked over and couldn't see him. And he didn't have the white beard or anything. It was all shaved. He just, his face was drawn in. He just didn't look the same. So finally he stood up And when he stood up, he smiled and winked at me. And I said,
Wow.
that's him. I said, that's him right over there. He looked a whole lot better the last time I saw him. And the courtroom just cracked up.
Why do you think he winked at you?
I think he was telling me, what you're doing, I understand it's okay. Your testimony is not really going to kill me half as much as they're going to kill me. And they did. They got him on so many different things. They got him for the Seaford murder. They got him on racketeering anyway. But what I was there was to verify a tape that I made with Frank Schweiss, where Frank said, just because Lumpy's in a joint doesn't mean things have changed. You know, like he's still in action. And that was just, I don't know, it was the icing on the cake. They had him, and he knew it. He knew about all the discovery before it even got there. So he knew he was a dead dog.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks frail when he gets older.
Everybody looks frail when they get older. Believe me, Joey. That's what it was a sad thing, because all the crimes he committed were when he was younger. It wasn't, the serious crimes. Gambling, big deal. They got gambling out at gambling boats or whatever. But Joe really wasn't that violent. In the years I saw him, when he was over 50, he wasn't violent. And by the time he went away with family secrets, he was in his 70s, close to 80. And I thought to myself, yeah, well, he's got to pay for what he did when he was younger. But when I look at it now, he never did get his false teeth. Patrick Spalacci was working on a what do you call it, root canal for him, and he had to keep going back. And that's another bad thing that happened. Pat Spalacci asked him if he had ever been consulted about his brother Tony being taken out, was the word they used, and and he said no, and he said, if you were out here, do you think you could have stopped it? And he said yes, but he kept going back to see Dr. Pat. And Pat kept, when he had his mouth open, he's laying in the chair, he's asking him these questions constantly. So finally, towards the end, you know what he tells him? He says, look, when they give an order to do something, you either do it, there's nothing you can do about it. Otherwise, you join them. After that, Pat turned him in.
Yeah, I was going to say, Pat's the one who turned him in, right? That's the
$10,000 reward, too.
Did he get the reward?
Oh, yeah. And really got up and gave a terrible, what do they call that? When they pre-sentencing, when they give the victim impact statement. He really ran him over 1,000 times. And I thought to myself, Joey really couldn't do anything. He was locked away in prison. He didn't have any calls. There was nobody on the outside doing things to take care of Joey. Joey was on his own. But he died with no teeth. He was still complaining for his teeth. He begged to get out of jail or prison.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that he did that I thought was rather stupid was when he was at I'm trying to think, it's in Butler, they call it Butler, North Carolina, the medical section. There was a guy that was arrested, an inmate there, who made a phone call that said that on the phone it was all taped. The guy was dumb, black guy. But he said Joey wanted him to kill the judge. And they picked that up on tape, and the prison warden said, that's it. You're going to Supermax. And that's when they sent him to Supermax. But that was like a death sentence. It really was.
Man, solitary confinement has got to just be, that's got to be mentally torture. You know what I mean? It's got to be mental.
You don't have a routine in your life. You don't have, you're not going to the chow hall. You're not going to the library. You're not going anyplace. You're being fed a minimum amount of food, and you're put in a space that's it. No books, no telephone, no lawyers, no nothing.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Once a week, you get out to shower, and then it's alone. So you just never get to talk to anybody except the guard that comes there, and he's not too congenial.
Yeah, no, they aren't. I mean, they're not going to be. There's the size of the cell right there, Red. That's it. 3. What is this? 3. Let me get rid of that banner for a second. 3.5 meters by 2 meters. It's 7 foot by 12 feet. That's it. That's it. That's you're in a box. There's your box
for the rest of your life.
But you go sit in your box. You're 7 foot by 12 foot, half the size of your bedroom, basically. I mean, that's just got to be.
Isn't Jimmy Pizzello in there now? He's still in there.
I don't know if he's there or if he's at a.
They didn't move him. He's been in there. You just don't hear anything from anybody in there. They don't get a chance to talk to anybody. They're put in a place where you forget about them, and that's what they do. They forget about them there.
God, let's see. He's at ADX Florence. You're right. Again, see, why the fuck do I even look it up? And why do I go? Well, let me fact check. What the fuck's wrong with me? See, when I had that fucking, why do I have that problem that I got to check you on whenever you're like,
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Stupid. It's like, why bother? Just listen to Red's stories. How tall was Joey? That's what Tim Peroni was. Good question, Tim. I was going to ask that too.
He was shorter than I was. I think he was around 5'10".
Okay, so he wasn't like
no
old dude, but
he was a lot taller than Tony.
Got it.
He's a lot taller than Frank. Frank was only about, I think, was 5'8", 5'7".
Yeah.
He was taller than Frank Coletta.
Wow. Denise, how's it going? See old classmates from high school. You believe this?
Yes, I do. I love it.
Denise, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sweetheart. Lonnie, Chicago, smoke that like button for Adam and Big Red. Hit the like, guys. Be sure to hit it, smash it, say hello. Big Mo's out there in Clive, Iowa. He's having a good time. He's like, yeah, see, stop checking Red, Adam. See what I mean, Mo? That's what I mean. Mo's a detective. Mo knows you don't need to check Red. Ryan Brown, we haven't seen you in a while, man. It's good to see you. God bless you too. Have a great day and a great week. Yeah, so it's yes. Love your lives. Hey, thanks a lot, Denise. Like I said, I hope you're doing well. So back to Joey. Tell me the story about Mikey Switek over there at Kozo's place.
That was in the early 70s. We were over by the Kozo's place, the spot. We hung out there by the pool. And
one second. Doug Ross, go to Mobmento or frankcolada.com and you can buy a book there. And yes, we do still have, you know what? Shit, they may not be on the site. I found 6 more books, and then my buddy Art was in town yesterday. He told me he has a whole nother case, like another 100 books, fingerprinted and autographed by Frank. I'll get them up there on the site at some point. But the other way to get it is come on the Mob tour out here in Vegas, and you can buy one right from me. I have them with me when we do the tour. So, sorry, Red. So go. I didn't mean to interrupt your story.
Joey was there, and a lot of people were there. And Mikey Switek had this huge chain. I mean, it was nuggets that were big. I don't know how they were big nuggets. Yeah. And it went all the way around his neck. And on the center, he had a medallion that had to be the size of a small ashtray. I mean, it was probably as big as this. A little bit smaller than that. A little bit smaller, but it would fit inside of there.
Okay. Probably
the size of, watch me hurt myself on this one. Probably the size of the bottom of this bottle.
Okay.
That's what
you did dumped it on yourself, didn't you? I mean, it was in half.
I put my hand up there, put it on it, but I'm not going to take it do that. But anyway, Joey looked at it and he said, can I borrow that? And Mike says, sure. Not going to say no to Joey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'm going down to Miami and I want to impress some of the broads. And he had told everybody, don't impress anybody with stuff. And Mike didn't pay any attention to him, obviously. So he takes it, and 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, and Dick came to me, Dick Hoyt, and he said, Mikey wants to talk to you. And I said, what? What's he want? And he says, I don't know. And so other people come to me and say, Mike wants to talk to you. Mike wants to talk to you. So I talked to him, and he said, I want to get my my necklace back. And he said, Joey doesn't want to give it up. And all the guys who were standing around there just started laughing. I mean, they thought it was funny. And I said, you're going to have to ask him for it. He said, well, would you ask him? You get along with him better than I do. He said, would you ask him? And I said, I don't want to get in between this, Mike. I'm staying out of this. So the word must have got back to Joey. We were all sitting around talking about it. Next time we're sitting by the pool, Mike goes up to him. He says, Joe, what do you think? You think I can have my necklace back? And Joey says, oh, yeah, sure. Reaches in his suit pocket. He's laying in a suit jacket. And reaches in his pocket, comes out with a necklace with a St. Christopher medal on it. Very small, very petite. The necklace was very thin. It was a religious necklace, probably worth $100 at the most.
Yeah.
And he hands it to him. And Mike looks at it. Mike was Polish, Switek. He looks at it and he says, that's not my necklace. And he said, sure it is. And he said, that's not the one I gave you. The one I gave you had a big medallion. It was big nuggets. And he said, you know what happened? It probably melted in the salt water when I was down in Florida. And Mike just looked at him and said, Never did he flash in the neighborhood again after that. Joey's the kind of guy that would say, oh, can I borrow your car? Oh, I had an accident. I totaled it.
Well, when you're in the outfit, you're not supposed to be flashing and be wearing all this gold and all the. Look at what happened to Frank Lucas. How did Frank Lucas get caught? He got caught because of that alpaca, whatever the hell jacket and shit he wore to the fight, right? And the cops going, how the hell is this guy able to afford that kind of? So you're supposed to keep a low profile, but Mikey Flava Flav Switek.
There you go. There you go.
That's about the same.
And it was gold. And the nuggets were bigger and it hung down lower on him. They were big nuggets, man. I never saw anything like that in my life. I probably never will again.
That's funny. Eric Epstein's in the house. You can tell it's Eric. It's not somebody pretending to be Eric, because only Eric could write. Do we both shop at Jimmy Buffett's shirt shop, man? Maybe, you know? Jimmy Buffett's shirt shop. I love it.
When it gets real hot down, these are thin and they breathe. And when it gets real hot down here, I wear them. I wear tropical shirts. So I'm in Florida, Mr. Epstein.
And I'm in the middle of the damn desert, man. So when it gets hot, I'm in cargo shorts, sandals, and a Hawaiian shirt. I have a bunch of them. I was just always kind of been that way. So welcome in, everybody. Guys, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. Red.
Got it is John McShane. It's probably worth $1 million today.
Oh, that necklace?
I don't know. The weight of it, the medallion alone was solid. Everything was solid gold. So, you know, I don't know how much it is per ounce, but
3,300 an ounce right now.
33. I would say, I'd guess on my part, just to guess, I would say there was probably 35 ounces.
Holy shit.
So it was big.
It would be worth $100,000 today.
Well,
that's what that would be worth, $100,000. If it's 30 something ounces, it's 3,300 pounds. It's $100,000.
We used to make fun of them. We used to say, I used to tell them all the time. I said, "What do you do? Tow cars with that thing? You use it for a tow truck?"
Tow cars with it.
And he used to laugh at me. He was very proud of it. It was custom made.
So Joey Lombardo, we did a walkthrough of his house when his house went up for sale. Is that still? Did somebody buy it, or somebody's told me they were going to Airbnb Joey Lombardo's house out?
I don't know what really happened to it. I know it's been remodeled. It's not the way it was. I don't know if it's for sale now. Adam, why don't you look it up online?
I'm doing that right now. Yeah. I mean, it looked like a freaking. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just show you this though, and refresh your memory. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is. Hold on, I need my snipping tool. See, I'm old. I sit on the computer and I do this. Everybody else just does everything from their phone nowadays.
Not me. I'm old too.
Well, that's true. Red doesn't even put apps on his phone. He's like, no apps. Don't need those. I grabbed it. Okay, so save. There we go. All right, look at this house. This is the inside of his house. And I even said when we did this, because they had a 360-degree walkthrough, and we went through and toured the place. The damn looks like a clown lives in that place. Look at that. It looks like a circus in there, doesn't it?
That was flocked wallpaper.
That's what I mean, man. It looks like a damn circus tent. That's the inside of a circus tent.
He liked loud colors, man.
Holy moly.
He was not at all what I consider conservative.
I mean, no, you wouldn't say that at all. There's the front room of his house too. I mean, look, this is again with that felt wallpaper, flock wallpaper with the filigree patterns on it and all. Look at
Very popular in the 70s.
Very, very, very 60s looking, 70s looking. Don't you guys agree? I mean,
that was bright, and I like the drapes, the way they're hung, and to me, it's nice. I just think the color's a little bright.
Those chairs don't look comfortable, man. The couch doesn't look comfortable.
70s furniture was not comfortable. It was made for looks. It wasn't made for comfort. 80s was like you sink into it.
Yeah. They figured out how to start making things, comfortable.
Hear how it looked. They made them comfortable.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, let's take some comments. What a jokester! The wife was designing. Joe's wife was a looker. Yeah, his wife was pretty good looking, wasn't she?
Very good looking.
Yeah. What was her name?
I'm trying to think.
Marianne or
no? Mm-mm. Marion,
right?
Right, Marion.
His first wife, Marion. The second wife was Donna. He married her in 2015. Now, how the hell did he get married in 2015, Red?
Oh, they were divorced. Even though they were living in the same house, they were divorced.
They divorced in 1991, though there were allegations that his divorce was a sham. His second wife, Donna Alderson.
He stayed in the same building. It was her father's house on Ohio.
Right.
Same building, but he stayed in the basement apartment. And, he went upstairs. I'm sure they ate together and stuff like that. Yeah. But everything went to her name. When she sued for a divorce, he knew he was going to prison. And everything went when he sued. He didn't fight it. He gave her everything. So whatever she asked for, the golf course, anything that they owned, if it wasn't marital property, she got a divorce. It wasn't her name. That way the government couldn't take it. But I didn't know he was married a second time.
I didn't know this either, but his second wife was Donna Alderson, and he married her in 2015. How did he get married while he was in Supermax?
He wasn't. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
In 2015, he was just moved to Supermax from that other place I just told you about in North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
I mean, was this like one of those like when Charles Manson got married in jail to his next wife, or something like that, where they had like a pen pal relationship and just wanted to make it official? I mean,
that could be.
How did you don't mind if I look it up, do you?
No, not at all. Joe Jr. probably, I don't know. I'm sure he helped on the deal. What kind of service they had or whatever. He wasn't in very good shape at that time. He was in terrible shape. But Joey had his mistresses.
These are the defiant last words of notorious Chicago mob boss Joey Lombardo, who died in Saturday while in prison. Quote, I am positively not guilty of all charges in the indictment. I rest my case, Judge.
Well, you know, when he's dying and his mind is going and everything else. I mean, he was, like his son said, quote unquote, Joe Jr., he was a tough old bastard.
90 years old, 12 pills a day, 32 radiation treatments on throat cancer, 4 stints in my artery, and at 4 different times, a gallbladder removed, 4 polyps cut, all my teeth are gone. I've waited 6 months for dentures. They tell me I have to wait my turn. Sounds like being in Canada, doesn't it?
No, worse. It was prison.
Wait your turn. It's free, but you gotta wait your turn. And his daughter died from pancreatic cancer.
That was when he was out on the street.
How did he get? I was wondering how he picture him with his wife, the second wife. I mean, they can't have a picture together. He was in solitary confinement. Anybody out there know about this that could clue us in? I'm not finding anything really.
Doug Ross wants to know what year he passed in, and I think that was 2017.
19. October of 19. That's when it. That's when he went, Doug. So Steve Martin. Hey, Adam and Red, good to see you guys. I mind seeing the clip of Joey in a department store being followed by the press. Dude, that is so funny. That is so funny. He's ducking, and then he does this, and then he does this.
That was not the press. That was somebody that had
somebody with a camera
that recognized him, and he didn't want to, make a scene, so he tried to be friendly.
There he is with that woman. He puts his arm around her. She's trying to duck him, and he's running, and he's got this goofy grin too while he's doing it. You're like, is he being funny? Like, what's going on here?
That was his famous sheepish grin. When he'd have a sheepish grin, that was a famous face he would make.
Okay.
He put his head down like this. Just, make a smile.
Unreal.
Eyes down like that. He was good. He was funny. Wasn't that, Ivan the Terrible? But then again, he had done a lot of bad things when he was younger.
Mo said you put the first wife's picture in the chat. Let me grab it here. I'll put it up.
Marion?
Yeah, I got Marion's picture. Here you go. All right. And boom, boom. Actually, I think I showed this picture in the tour.
It was a marriage made happen because Marion was a Sicilian. Her parents were Sicily.
Yeah. She's good looking. She's a good looking lady.
Oh, she was all the way to even when she got older. She was good looking.
Yeah. Did they have kids? I guess they had a daughter because the daughter died when she was 50.
Joe Jr.
Right.
Joe Jr. was in. He was the president of one of the unions, the CEO of one of the unions, and then he got kicked out.
2 children with Marion. They don't say wouldn't be a bit of shit. It doesn't say. Now we go into.
I sold Joe Jr. one of my cars.
Did you really? Which one?
It was a Lincoln Town Car, 4-door. I didn't need it. I was getting rid of it. And Jimmy Cozo asked me, he said, what are you going to do with that car? And I said, I'm going to sell it. And he said, you're not going to trade it in, are you? And I said, no. And so I drove it over there. No questions asked. Cash. Just peeled off the cash, and I gave him the title. That was it. But it went into some union name. It went, he was the president of that union.
Wow.
It had something to do with, I'm not sure if it was the taxi cabs. It had something to do with the Teamsters. But he got ousted. Jack O'Rourke testified against him, FBI agent, and they got him ousted. Everybody got, Pudgy got ousted. Everybody there was. that was put in there. Jimmy Kozo got ousted. They all did.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Junior Labor's Union.
Okay, Mike. Sorry, Mike Morrissey. Mike, you're not finding anything on the second wife, and now I'm going back and trying to search for the second wife thing, and it's not popping up either.
I didn't think there was, but
How the hell did it pop? It popped up and it said he got married in 20. I read the name. I have to back the video up to see.
How you doing, Mike? I talked to Mike yesterday on the phone. He was reading Family Secrets by Jeff Cohn, and he got me on Messenger.
He was reading what?
He was reading Family Secrets on the book, and he sent me a message on Messenger. And I talked to Mike for a long time yesterday. We had a good chat. He lives over close to Orlando in Florida. Fake news.
Yeah, I swear to God, it popped up. If I'd show you guys the screen, if I could, it said he got married a second time. I don't know. That's strike it from the record.
You know, somebody may have taken these things off of AI. One of these AI, even from Chicago, they don't know anything about it, and they'll add stuff in there that's not true. There's a lot of that out there.
Catherine Guerrero, yeah, he was involved with the Seifert murder.
Oh no, he set it. He was the orchestrator of that murder. He was the man that set it up.
Right.
That's the one that they had him dead to rights on. I mean, there was nothing he could do about that. And so not only was it murder, it was murder with interstate products. So that was a federal charge. So it was racketeering. But murder was generally as a local offense unless it's connected with a federal crime.
Okay, this is now I'm going to show you guys because now I found it. So now because I don't want to look like the liar here. I honest to God.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just go entire screen and show you this. Share. Okay, there, right here. Joseph the Clown. Right here it says it. Let me make it bigger. AI overview. You were right, Red. It is AI. Joseph the Clown Lombardo was married twice. His first wife was Marion. They divorced in 91, though there were allegations that the divorce was a sham. His second wife, Donna Alderson, whom he married in 2015. There it is. There it is. That's what I'm saying. Donna Alderson. I have no, it's just fake news. I don't know. AI. There you go. Thanks a lot, AI. What year, Red, did the town car? What year, Red, the town car? My older brother bought a 76 town car, champagne color. What a car. I was just 14 then and loved getting to ride in that car. Well, Dad got it from him, and I took a driver's test in it.
It was a 76 town car, and it was packed. It had loaded. That's the car that Tony bought me.
Mm-hmm.
It was 76. I was looking at it in the showroom, and he said, put on my cab.
Hey, Art, you're welcome for the amazing dinner last night. I love it. Thank you so much for coming and doing that favor for me. I appreciate it. Art came all the way out and Art told me an amazing story about Sammy the Bull. I don't think I can repeat it. But he told me an amazing story of what he did to Sammy the Bull. And I said, "You did what to this guy?" Art's a fucking he doesn't screw around. He's a good guy. Really good guy. Adam, have you read the book Hole in the Wall Game yet? Hole in the Wall Gang? Of course. I've read Hole in the Wall Gang. I've read all three of Frank's books. So yeah, I did.
Doug Ross.
You got it the other day. It was signed. Nice. That's cool. JJ Accardo was livid about how the Seifert murder went down.
He was.
Why was he upset?
It wasn't supposed to be done with any witnesses, and they left Emma Seifert and Joey Seifert alive as witnesses. And they could really identify everybody. That didn't, they were afraid to. But they knew who everybody was. Emma knew who it was. And she never talked. Because don't forget that her husband, Danny, was partners with Milwaukee Phil. They knew what they were getting into. He had an uncle, Danny had an uncle that was a bookmaker, and he worked for Phil. And he worked with Erwin Weiner. And then Weiner sold his share out. So they knew what happened. She kept her mouth shut. She never said anything. And it took him a long time to get her to talk at Family Secrets. It really did. But she was silent all those years. And she did say in court, I described him as the way he moved, the way he acted. I never actually saw his face, but I knew it was him.
Yeah.
Her testimony was damning.
Okay. AI figured out. There we go. Joe Lombardo is married to Donna Alderson, commercial real estate broker. He is the governor of Nevada. So AI. See what happened?
Yeah.
See what happened? Doug Ross, thank you for gifting somebody a Mob Vlog membership. That was really kind of you. We do appreciate that. Whoever received it can thank Doug. I think it randomly goes to somebody. I don't know how that works, but yeah, thank you. So there we go. See, AI gets all confused. We're talking about a mobster, and then they put a governor up. See, right. AI knows what's going on. AI knows that's what's going on. They know that the government's the mobsters. They got it figured out already. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Ross, you gifted another Mob Vlog membership. Again, somebody else just became a member. Looks like MMN is now a member. So there you go. Thank you very much again. That was really nice of you. Joe Lombardo, was the sheriff of Las Vegas. Yes, Mo. He was the sheriff during the October 1st shooting. He was on TV all the time with Steve Sisolak. Sisolak was our governor. Now
he donated to his campaign as governor.
I'm sorry?
I donated to his campaign as governor. He's a Republican. Yeah.
Yeah, he ran as a Republican governor, yes.
Yeah, when I was out by you, I donated to his campaign.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that. You never told me that. Okay.
I told you that. You forgot.
I forgot it, probably. Oh, JJ, Hoffa disappeared today 50 years ago. Wow, I didn't know that was the anniversary. 50th anniversary of Jimmy Hoffa being ground up into dog food.
JJ, another 50 years from now, they could say, it's 100 years. And nobody's still found Jimmy Hoffa. That's what it is.
Oh, Doug, you gifted a membership and then it went to you. So you're a member now. Lucky you. Lucky you. By the way, if you're a member, you can go look in our archives and you can watch some never be seen footage of Frank Collada, different things that we did. I put some fun stuff.
There's some very good. Even that ride with Dino, where Dino, isn't that right?
Yeah, I put a few things. There's a few things in there that are, available to members only. I think I have a wedding ceremony of Frank Collada.
Making for members only is the Frank Schweiss tape. The one that I went to the trouble of getting it off of the VHS, and I'm trying to get it uploaded to the. I don't have a thumbnail for it, but I don't think I need one. I'll just let it go.
We'll make a thumbnail. We'll put a thumbnail on it. Yeah, go to the members only section, guys, and check out the videos that are in there. We got a video of Frank Collada marrying a couple. Frank Collada, the sinister minister. I used to bury him. Now I marry him. So, anyways.
Was Joey a rich man at his death? No. He was a poor man in every regard. He'd lost his family. He'd lost his honor. He lost his money. He wasn't rich in any way whatsoever. Nothing. Right. And I think he lost his mind from some of the statements that I've heard. He thought he was innocent. Innocent people don't go to Florence. Something happens before they get there. Maybe he doesn't remember the crimes he committed. I don't know, or didn't remember them.
So
Mhm.
Christina Morris. There's some great videos in there, guys. Thank you, Christina, for vouching for us. Go in there, check it out.
I want you to be a monitor on my channel too. I'm putting you on my channel if that's okay.
Make you moderator. John
Yes.
McShane, 2 new leads on Hoffa over the past week. Oh yeah, yeah. You know, it's true. He maybe he did believe, that he was innocent of all the things. I was just had dinner last night with Art Kelly, and Art Kelly, he's a memorabilia collector. He works with these. Well, he worked with Frank Collada and Henry Hill and Sammy the Bull, and that's how I know Art. And he told me that he was at O.J. Simpson's house out here, having him do autographs. This is after the second arrest, after he did his time for the Palace Station robbery out here.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew everything OJ had. I mean, the government took out all of his money, but Art knew he'd be willing to make some cash, right? Everybody loves a little cash. So he paid cash to sit and sign autographs. And what he said, I mean, he walked into this house and there were pictures of him and Nicole and candles set up and he said somehow he was like wanted to move a runner off of the table because the jerseys were sliding off the table. And he said, "Hey, Juice, you mind if I move this runner off of this table?" And he said, "Oh, it's fine, man." He said, "This came out of Nicole's house after the murders." And his son got up. Art's son got up and left. He was like, "I can't sit." And he walked out of the house. He's like, "I can't believe this guy's just, oh, it happened after the murders and the thing, you know." He didn't believe he did it. OJ honestly didn't believe he did it. I think he convinced himself that he didn't. I really do.
There are some people that can do that.
Dude, maybe convinced himself he didn't. I was talking to a buddy that I haven't talked to since I was 12, and we just reconnected. And we're talking, and we're catching up on 38 years of life. Like, what the hell did you do? What have I done? What have you know? And he reminded me of some dumb shit that I did when I was a kid. And he's like, "That image is you burned in my mind of you doing that." I lit a pile of gunpowder on fire with a match, and it burned my hand and blistered my whole hand up.
What'd you expect?
I was about 12 years old. We were into model rockets, you know, the rocket launcher. And I had a great idea. Let's cut open the engines and we'll dump all the powder out and then we'll throw a match on it. And anyway, I forgot about that. You know how traumatic that must have been to me when that happened, that I literally wiped that from my memory until he brought it up the other night. And I went, "Oh my God, I forgot about that." Like, that's something I didn't want to remember. Maybe people, you know, block shit like that. But OJ didn't believe he did it. He believed he didn't. All right, John McShane, after reading OJ is innocent and I can prove it, I'm convinced he didn't do it. Really? Who wrote OJ is innocent and I can prove it? Is this a book? Because if it is,
OJ wrote it.
Oh, it's a PDF. There it is. Internet. Shocking truth. I can prove it. I'll be damned. There's 588 pages in this thing. Are you serious? Is this really worth reading?
I don't believe it. I'm convinced that he did do it.
William Deere wrote it. Yeah. Okay. Wow. You're convinced he did it, huh, Red?
Yeah. Mike is laughing. Mike and I are on the same page. We talked a long time yesterday.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, you called while we were talking. And Mike is on the same page I am. Everything I think about or talk about, Mike's just about on the same page. So, Big Mo. Yes, I went with that theory also, Big Mo. Way back.
Really?
Yeah. I thought
this somebody had some time to think about this too.
There's one thing that bothers me about it. One major thing is when they arrested him, before they arrested him, he was on a plane and he landed at O'Hare Airport. and he was at a hotel there, and there was a weapon. I don't know there's a name for it, and he got rid of that weapon, and they went and looked for it. Nobody ever found it, but several people said he was carrying it, and it was left there. It was never found. And even Mark Furman tried to find it, but they didn't. And the whole case was so screwed up, it was bad.
Not to change subjects, Dr. Shu wants to know, who is the serial killer whose own brother said that he did it? And is that Kaczynski? Ted Kaczynski's brother turned him in?
Yes.
Right? Saw the note that he wrote, the manifesto, and said, oh my God, that's my brother's handwriting.
That's what he did. Yeah.
Did he collect the reward too for getting the Unabomber? They would call them, right? The Unabomber, was he mailing packages?
He got the reward, and he gave the money to his brother's defense attorneys.
That's right. That's right. He got the reward and he paid for his brother's. That's crazy. That's crazy. He hired an attorney first thing after he returned to LA. The kicker is it wasn't to represent him. We're talking about OJ now.
Right.
We're switching subjects. Keep up with those guys.
No, he's talking about what we were just talking about, Kaczynski.
No. This guy killed Nicole. The serial killer's own brother, who says he did it, killed Nicole. I don't know what we're on right now, Dr. Shu.
Dr. Shu, you must live in California.
I don't know, man. Some videos on YouTube about OJ being innocent. Should we really go from Joey Lombardo to OJ Simpson? How the hell did that happen, Red? We're supposed to be on point with Joey Lombardo today.
I don't know. And he wasn't the most prolific murderer I ever saw. He certainly wasn't an OJ. He had some opinions about OJ, though, and they weren't good.
The kid did. Supposed to have found proof in a storage locker, I heard. Brian Magnifici said there's proof in a storage locker. Mike Morrissey. Regarding the OJ case, I believe the LAPD could have planted evidence to enhance their case. Okay, so what was that cop's name? Who was the cop that got caught? That was
Furman.
Furman, thank you, Mark Furman. Mark Furman had to sit on the stand and say that he could have. Did he have to admit that or something?
He planted the glove.
Think he did?
Oh yeah, he said he did. He admitted it. He committed perjury, and they fired him, and then he went up to Oregon someplace.
Oh, Joshua Allen Morris. Oh, sorry, Joshua Allen Marshall. Hi, Red. I appreciate the birthday wish on July 24th. Made my day. Go. Okay, goes all over those birthdays. Dr. Shu. All right. It was a serial killer who was arrested, and they interviewed his brother, who said he admitted that he killed Nicole and her boyfriend. I'm going to guess.
Third-party confession, right? Okay.
Doug Ross. Anyone remembers the little bombs on the railway tracks while Victor's anvils hit one with a hammer? It went off and blew all four fingers, a piece of my hand. Blew off all four fingers, a piece of my hand, ran to my house. My mom wrapped it up. Doug Ross, are you serious? That happened to you? Shit, man.
That's bad, man.
Little bombs on the railway tracks. Victor Anvils hit one with a hammer. It went off and blew. I don't remember little bombs on the railway tracks. Do you remember anything like that?
I used to put pennies on the railroad tracks.
I did that too. Smash them and then you get them. Yeah. Yeah. All right. He planted a glove and the blood at Rockwood, at the Rockwood address.
He did.
Hey, man. You know, I just watched an O.J. Simpson thing, and you know what the freaking agent says at the very end of the episode of the whole documentary? He said that he and O.J. were sitting there, and O.J., they were having a beer or whatever, and O.J. said to him, "Do you think I did it?" And he looked at him and he said, "O.J., he said, I'm not going to bullshit you. I've thought you've done it since day one." And O.J. said back to him, "I'm telling you, Mike, she shouldn't have answered the door with a knife in her hand."
Wow.
That's what the agent claims that he said.
Yeah.
That's what he claims he said. So, Victor Andel, Victor Avalos.
I was convinced a long time ago.
Oh, his buddy Victor Avalos hit the hand, blew his hand off. Not Doug. You still have your all your digits. That's good. Yeah, I know. Anything hand related injury, I can't watch videos of shit like that. Man, I just can't watch it. Ugh.
I used to like Alfred Hitchcock, where the guy was betting. He was a compulsive gambler, and he was gambling on some game that was fast. And every time he'd lose, they would cut a finger off. And at the very end of the film, he had all nubs.
Oh my God! Come on, man.
Yeah.
No. Damn.
I never forgot that.
So I'm a Smallville fan. I like Superman. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but well,
what do you, Mike Morrissey? What do you call an Italian with no hands?
What?
Come on, tell us, Mike. What do you call an Italian with no hands?
What do you call an Italian with no hands? I don't know. I don't know. A speech impediment. Oh my God, because they talk with the freaking. You know, when I was going to the thing the other day, and I was over there, and I was talking about this, and it was that. I knew this guy in Chicago literally talked like this. This is his hands. His hands were always like this. And the drunker he got, the more his freaking hands went.
Joey used to talk with his hands.
Well, a lot of Italian people do. It's not like that's not being stereotypical. That's like they talk with their hands, man. They like to do a lot of that.
He reminded me very much. I'm trying to think of the actor's name. You mentioned his name a couple times. He played in The Bronx Tale. You got the same block that I got.
You're fucking kidding me, right? Come on, really? It's in my mouth. You just can't. Chaz Palminteri. John in for the win again. Well, John's fast, man. So
he looked very much like him. He had the overbite with the mouth. His personality was like his completely.
Yeah.
He was a very intelligent man, but he also talked with his hands. Now you guys got to go down there. You know, he'd talk. Go down to the corner. Or he'd say, you know, when he points to, go over there and get that for me. He couldn't just say it. He had a point.
Wow. So
get one out dead and gone. Nobody's going to even talk about Joey.
I watched a movie the other night. If you want to kill some time and you want to kill some time, little entertainment, it's on Prime and it's on Tubi, and it's called Mafia Wars, and it's with Cam Sagangent and Tom Welling. Tom was the one from Smallville. He played Superman. Anyway, I looked the movie up. It's a low rating. Like I said, if you want entertainment, there's a movie for you. Mafia Wars.
Paulie Walnuts. Now you
just can't leave. That's the best line in that whole movie.
There's an S supposed to be on there, Paulie. Now yous can't leave.
Now yous can't leave. Yeah. That's the best line in that whole movie. When he says that, you get chills, man. You're like, oh, fuck.
If you've seen anything like that, if you've ever seen it, I did that a couple times. If you've ever seen anything like that, people that have real wise guy attitudes, when you lock that door, it's a double lock, and you tell them, now you can't leave. They realize they're in trouble. You're not intimidated by them. That means you're going to hurt them. They're not going to hurt you. They got no place to run. They run until somebody opens the door and throws them out one by one.
Peter Tornabeni, where would Joey get his automobiles? What dealership?
I don't know. I really don't.
Mhm.
I do know that they were old, beat up Dodges.
To change the subject quickly, TW. Adam and Red, what are your thoughts on the drop in Vegas tourism? Strip occupancy down 17% in June. What do you think are the causes? I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, TW. I live here, and I'm going to tell you the causes. This town used to be the most least expensive city to visit in the country if you played your cards right, no pun intended. If you came here, you didn't gamble your ass away and lose, half an IRA and 15 mortgage payments. If you just came here, played a little bit, got some free drinks, maybe get your room comped, this, that would help. Okay. But these corporations that run this town have gotten so fucking greedy. And then they want to tell you, well, the room's $179 a night. Why does this say $324? Well, sir, there's a resort fee, and then there's a fee to ride the elevator, and a fee to walk the hallway, and then there's a fee on the fee, and we tax the fee, and that's how we get there. Tell me how much the fucking room costs before I get to
swimming pool fee, and there's a swimming pool fee.
You'll go down to the swimming pool. I'm paying $300 a night to stay here, but if I want to sit in a cabana, that's another $500. No, you could sit in the pool in the sun, but you want shade? Fuck you. That's how I feel. When they started charging for parking in the garages, I'm like, they've lost their minds. They've lost their minds. They're out of their freaking minds. You're going to the casino to give them your money. You snatch it out of your pocket in the parking garage. Vegas isn't what it used to be. The 50-cent jumbo shrimp cocktails, the fucking $2.99 steak and egg breakfast, it's done. It's gone.
The buffets are gone.
We went to the buffet last year. My buddy comes to town. We're going to Oscar Steakhouse this week. We went to the Bacchanal buffet inside Caesar's Palace. It was $220 for the two of us. Go to a freaking buffet, $220. I went to the Golden Steer Steakhouse. Quick story, and then we're going to wrap. Golden Steer Steakhouse. We're waiting for our table. I put a $100 bill in the machine. Boom, 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 gone. Video poker, $5 a hand, gone. Bartender walks over. 2 Diet Cokes, please. He puts it down and he puts the little comp ticket in the glass in front of the machine. All right. Hey, table's ready. I get up. I take $10 out. I throw $10 in the glass. Good tip. Guy looks at me, goes, "Excuse me, sir, that's not enough." What do you mean that's not enough? You tell me how much I got to tip you? And he goes, "No, it's $15 for the 2 Cokes." I said, "Dude, I played $100 in the machine." And he goes, "Well, I guess you get free refills then."
The mob read it better.
Bring it back, Christina. Bring it back. Bring it back.
It ain't coming back.
I know. The $2.99 buffet, it's gone, guys.
They wanted to kick everybody out. Well, they did.
Yeah, they did. It's exactly what they did.
Oh, cutting your throat.
Your customer base is going to stop. If you keep screwing people, they aren't going to keep coming to town. They're going to get screwed once, and they're going to go, I had people on the tour the other day staying at the Venetian. Their truck wouldn't fit in the parking garage. Venetian charged them $600 for 4 nights to park their car in the valet instead of in the parking garage. They're like, that was 2 show tickets that they were going to go. You know what I mean? That was their family's money to go watch a show some night. And it's gone. Anyway, Red, it's been a great day. We're going over to Red's channel. Go look in the description below the video. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next Wednesday. Come on over to Red's channel, and we'll see you there.
Mob vlog out.
Mob vlog, guys, out, and have a great day.